We are very much happy to host Generic Talk Series 26 from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, RMK Engineering College. On behalf of our Chairman Sir, Vice Chairman Sir, Principal and members of the management, on my own behalf and on behalf of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, I feel pleasure in welcoming our distinguished alumni, Mr. K. Sivaramakrishnan, Lead Design to Cost and Sustainability, ZF Group Commercial Division. The topic of today's GTS, Generic Talk Series 26, is Introduction to ESG and Role of Startups for Sustainable Tomorrow, which is the most relevant need of the hour. I also extend my welcome to all the parents and students who are watching this event live in our YouTube channel. Thank you for the given opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. M. Muthukrishnan, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, RMK Engineering College, to introduce the guest of today's program. Please, sir.
Yes, sir. Very good morning to everyone. I'm truly delighted to welcome and introduce our chief guest for today's event, Mr. K. Sivaramakrishnan, an accomplished professional and a role model for many. He is an accomplished alumnus of our RMK Engineering College, where he graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering in 2013. He continued his learning journey and completed a postgraduate diploma in production management from the All India Institute of Management Studies in 2020. In terms of industrial experience, he started his career in 2013 as a production engineer at Sundaram Fasteners Limited Autolite Division. From 2015 to 2018, he worked as a quality engineer, focusing on powertrain parts at Renault Nissan Technology. In 2019, he took on the role of project manager at Johnson Electric Private Limited. Currently, he is serving as the manager of cost reduction and sustainability projects in the R&D department at ZF Commercial Vehicle Control Systems. Beyond his corporate achievement, he is also deeply involved in futuristic technologies through this association with tech startup called Madras Mindwork, which specializes in AR/VR technology. Equally inspiring is commitment to social impact. At present, he runs two NGOs in Chennai called Farmer Friendly Initiative, and another one is Cafe with Cap. Both are witnesses to his passion for community development and social responsibility. He has extensive experience in the areas such as new product development, project management, Lean Six Sigma, and design of powertrain. He is also skilled in casting of ferrous and non-ferrous materials, as well as injection molding of plastic parts. His interests include entrepreneurship, community engagement, and social development. His knowledge spans a wide range of disciplines. His journey reflects not only technical brilliance, but also a deeply rooted sense of purpose. Great leaders do not just build careers, they build communities and inspire futures. Let us extend a warm welcome and heartfelt gratitude to Mr. K. Sivaramakrishnan for joining us today and gracing this occasion with his presence. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Mr. K. Sivaramakrishnan, Lead Design to Cost and Sustainability, ZF Group Commercial Division, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, to take over the session.
Thank you so much, Shoni sir and my beloved professors. It is really a wonderful morning to be here in front of presenting in front of all. I remember still my college days where I used to get on duty OD more than our HOD. I remember the words from Kadirwal sir. Once you said you have got OD more than our HOD. to participate in the symposiums. Same those experience I have carried out to be here and take it just further. So with more delay, I will share my screen and present the content for today. What I have. Is my screen is visible to all?
It's visible.
Yeah. So
it's full screen.
Summing up what is the title for today, what I'm going to talk about is all about sustainability. So before that, what is the importance of SDG? What is this SDG? SDG is the Sustainable Development Goals. This is framed by the UN for the global development. And why we need this is because our planet is facing unprecedented challenges. Though the science is real, the climate change is happening. You can see the rise of the sea levels, advancement of the climates, and unpredictable cyclones, etc. So there is a need for that. These issues threaten our future and demand immediate actions. And also, all the business around us have a critical role to play in creating a sustainable future. Because of all the man-made activities, this climate changes are happening. So where this SDG is originated and what is the definition given for it is Sustainable Development Goal is called as SDG, are a collection of 17 goals, 17 global goals set by the United Nations in the 2015 Assembly meet. These goals are the part of the 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development, comprehensive plan of action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all. So, introduction to ESG. Before that, I'm clarifying some key acronyms in sustainability. What is ESG? Is environmental, social, and governance. It is nothing but a framework for assessing a company's sustainability practices. So, Sustainable Development Goals (SDG) is set by the UN to address the urgent environmental and social challenges. So, before that, it was SRI, Socially Responsible Investing. Investment strategy considering ethical criteria. What are the business ethics the company follow? Based on that, the investments were done before. CSR, still it is a very known word. It's not a more any buzzword. Corporate social responsibility, a company initiative to assess and take responsibility for its societal impact. And the last one is the responsible business conduct, which we call it as RBC, ensuring business operations adhere to ethical standards. So ESG is now the way for the investors and other stakeholders to assess companies' long-term sustainable goals. The startups are agile and innovative. Founders are very passionate about making that difference in the future. So they do take ESG a serious one. So ESG refers to how organizations promote sustainability, social responsibility, and ethical governance practices in their business. The focus on ESG has grown due to the finance sector considering the impact of firms, and they allocate capital on that. The environmental component focus on business impact of the planet, including the carbon emissions, waste management, and resource use. The social component covers how business manage their relationship with the workers, suppliers, customers, and the communities. Governance factors involves the business leadership, executive pay, audits, internal controls, shareholder rights, etc. So what are the risks we can see when it comes to environment? You can see there is a many transition risks, physical climate, natural capital, waste management. In each and every portion, every part of them, we can see there is a complete risk involved. So how the sustainability frameworks have been evaluated. You can see all the companies on the boards have come to the picture, have come to the point. So the first one was held in 1976, the guidelines for the multinational enterprises. So all the MNCs were called up and they have given some framework. And they come to the picture of the International Labour Organization, ILO, in 1977. And ILO continued to improve its standards and the fundamental rights for the principle of works in 1988. So UN came to the picture in 2000. That was a UN Global Compact measures. After that, there were the principles for responsible investment, and this is the base for the social responsible investing, which I explained before, SRI. After that, the UN guiding principles on business rights came on 2011, And 2015 should be the golden era. We should mark this is a framework. All the sustainability frameworks started to build from the 2015 Sustainable Development Goals. After that, it evaluated to European Corporate Sustainability Reporting, then European Regulation, then Corporate Sustainability Due Diligence Directive, and now Eco Design for Sustainable Products Regulation. Our Apple phones are following the Eco Design for Sustainable Products Regulation. So I'm talking about SDGs, I'm talking about the ESG. What is this? Both are ending with the G. What is it? Something confusing. For that, I made this slide. So we can see some examples on what the both focus on. SDG and ESG, what they focus on, what is the purpose of it, what is the scope, who are the users, what is the time frame given for them. So if you come to SDG, Sustainable Development Goal, the focus is global goals to address sustainability challenges. That is the main target for SDG. When it comes to ESG, it is a company related. It is an enterprise related framework, a framework to measure companies' performance in sustainability. So, what is the purpose? SDG's purpose is to guide international efforts towards a sustainable future. Whereas for ESG, it is to help investors and companies assess sustainability and risk management. So what is the scope for SDG is to, it is very clear, there are 17 goals. You can see poverty, clean, green, pollution-free environment, like that 17 goals are there, gender equality. So that 17 goals with 169 targets covering global issues has been covered for the scope of SDG. While come to ESG, it is focused on environmental, social, governance factors in the business. Who are the users for the SDGs is government and the non-government organization. For ESG, it is business, investors, and analysts. So what is the time frame for SDG, Social Sustainable Development Goal? It is 2030 is marked as a target to achieve a betterment in the 17 goals. Whereas for ESG, it is an ongoing assessment. There is no any target. It is an ongoing assessment for the business performance, which will help to achieve SDG goals. Maybe if anyone in this meeting can answer, or I just leave it as an open question. What is the biggest E risk? I mean, the environmental risk in your sector, country, or region? Does anyone like to answer this question? Or I'll give it as an open question here. I move to the second question, open question 2. Where do you see the biggest social risk in your sector? And why do you see the biggest G risk, G in your sector? You may think whether there is any governance issue. You can take even the governments also, not as a company. For example, Bangladesh, some years before Sri Lanka. So there are the principles for ESG, that is a need for ESG. Now I come to this a short presentation on startups. I may take maximum 5 minutes, sir. The time is there for me. I hope the time is there. I'll just take 5 minutes and I will end up my presentation. I just want to share
11:30.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I just want to share that this presentation, I gave it in a conference in STPI, Software Technology Parks of India in Delhi. I gave it in Delhi. There I put some open questions, and also I conducted in a workshop, call for action. Like that, I conducted in a workshop for around 20 to 30 minutes. Many students were also part of that. And one such student, he came in another college in the meeting, and he met me and told, sir, that workshop triggered some ideas for me, and today I'm an entrepreneur. Like that, he told us it was a very delightful moment in my life. Just I want to share that to people. So what it is all about is, these startups are the base now. They are the businesses that are changing the world innovatively. That I want to stress up here. So can anyone guess this number, how much it is? And do you believe this is a business that the sustainable startups have made? No one could believe it was said some before years. I'm going to be a sustainable startup. I'm going to make money. Like that, if say, people used to mock at them. But now it is not like that. The numbers are there. It is $38.2 trillion US dollars. That is, every small action matters, because when 7 billion people do the thing, it changes the world. This is a principle of the butterfly effect. I just want to showcase some real life ESG startups. There are many startups are there, but some things I want to show to them. One is Impossible Foods. They gave a very good focus on plant-based meat alternatives. This is for the vegetarians, vegetarians. To them, they gave the plant-based meat alternatives. The impact is that developing a delicious and sustainable plant-based meat substitutes. So this, what happened at this Impossible Foods, they how they impacted this, they reduced the biomass of the global, the society, the community. They reduced the biomass, and they provided the, instead of meat, they provided the plant-based one. So it was one remarkable thing. And Chakra Innovation, again of India, it's a combat pollution. They focus on reducing air pollution by capturing the emissions from the diesel generators. Nowadays, the diesel generators are the major consumer in all the organizations and the companies. So there they implemented their devices which reduces the air pollutions by filtering those diesel into the particulate matter. Bird, it is a micro mobility solutions. It is a convenient and environmental alternative transport to the traditional things. So I want to say this one. Let us act now to be a sustainable company or a business. I'm just calling all the change makers to take actions and follow SDG. Thanks for giving once again for giving me this opportunity. If you have any questions, you can be connected with me in my Gmail or my LinkedIn ID. I have completed my presentation. If you have any other questions or things, we can discuss.
Any queries from audience side, participants?
Can you share some case studies with us?
You want some case studies, sir?
Yeah.
Case studies on ESG
Startups,
implementation.
sustainable startups.
Yes, I presented 3 startups for you. Yeah, right now I have these 3 startups. Impossible Foods, Chakra Innovation, Bird. Even Tesla is a very good example for this thing. Apart from that, what I have is I will just check and I will share it to you. Yes, I have some examples to the real life. Now I'm sharing a Word file. Hope this is visible also. Yeah. Some of the best sustainable startups. One is Mill. It is located in California. It is an 100 million venture. What they have done is a breakthrough in the low carbon capital. They have been built into a fight food waste, innovative trash can that can be created to dry, shrink, and deodorize the food waste. Really an interesting one. Second one again from California, Mighty Buildings. They have got funding of 153 million in the Series B. They have it with the 3D printing, material science, and robotics area. Clarity AI. It is from New York. 80 million venture. They have been into the artificial intelligence. So there are many here. Maybe I can send it to you, sir. One from Loam Bio. It is from Australia. They developed the technology that allow crops to be inoculated in the symbiotic microorganisms to create healthy, better soil. One is from Denmark, Too Good to Go. Again, the app allows consumers to buy discounted food from cafe, restaurant, hotels to reduce the waste. Finland, Carbo Culture. Again, it is a clean tech startup, innovative solution to capture carbon dioxide. Treecard is from UK. They are the green finance company. They have gamified the operations of the company. Many examples are there, sir. EPVI. This is from Gurgaon, India. This is an innovative energy management company that helps the users to use electricity wisely and reduce waste.
Is there any new class of recycling technology for plastic material?
Sir, plastics nowadays we have started to recycle in huge quantities. For example, the fisherman nets. In my own company, I can share this as an example. The fisherman nets. We go to the first coastal area. We collect the fisherman nets. The fisherman nets, they use it only for the 2 to 3 times. After that, they throw it in the garbage only. Those fisherman nets we collect, we send it to the factory. Based on the color, what color of the net they use, we segregate, and what is the coir strength, that we again segregate, and we started to use in our own parts, which you can see in any of the Tata Ace. We call it as Putiana, right? Those Tata Ace in Mahindra, in Ashok Leyland bus, you can see in parts. All the plastic parts that has been recycled parts. Many measures have been taken for recycle of plastics. In the design itself, we have started to implement how much recycled content the material can be allowed. Those sort of norms also we have started to define. Earlier, we used to urge to use only for virgin plastics because of the material strength and the desirability. But now we are extending to the recycled plastics.
Whether it is suitable for 3D printing filaments?
So in 3D printing, the recyclability, the factor is not that much.
Because
This should be
nowadays that usage of 3D printing is comes in a role. So many industries as well as educational institutions are using 3D printers. So for that, I'm asking that.
those 3D printed materials can be recycled and used in any other cases.
Sir,
Thank you.
sir, I'm
Yes.
Karthik. See, how can this startup can reduce the carbon footprint, sir? Do you have any opinion on this?
What is the measures they follow? What are the principles they follow that reduces the design principles they adopt that reduces the carbon footprint?
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
For example, adopting an energy efficient process to manufacture their products, completely
Okay.
switching the power source to solar or getting it from the wind farmhouse, like that, using the operational product carbon footprint to zero. In those ways, they help to reduce carbon footprint. Basically, 3 things makes your carbon footprint to zero. What is that? Is the material. Next one is operational. Operational means what is the type of the energy you use, gray energy or green energy. Then the logistics. So if you go to a startup, their logistics will be both inbound and outbound logistics will be in based out of the battery cars. Next, the operation. For the operation, they use the energy from the, as I said, from the solar or the wind farmhouse. For the material, they consider recycled material or natural biofiber materials. Based on this, they reduce the carbon footprint.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more question. Um, uh, do you have any opinion on challenges faced by startups working towards sustainability?
The initial investments are high to set up this kind of a framework.
Okay.
That is the biggest challenge they face. And then sustaining in the market. It's a competitive market. For example, if I'm selling the product for 5 rupees, once the product is into the market and we see there is a more demand for that, ultimately there are many competitors, both globally and locally, to give it for 4 rupees. So I am being a startup. I want to follow the sustainable practices and then match the price for 4 rupees will be a difficult one. So we need to do Kaizen kind of activities, continual improvement on our works to be competitive in the business. So those I see as a challenges in front of us for the startups.
So if we follow this sustainable startup, can our business be a profitable one?
Yeah, for that only I show those number. If we say this same question, if I asked, if I'm presenting and you are asking me in 5 to 6 years before, I would have been silent or I would have thought for some moment. But now we can see, now we can say confidently, yes, it is positive. It is possible. $38.2 trillion they have made business. It is not an easy number. 38.2 trillion.
Okay. Sir, how far this South India is adopted this sustainable startup?
Yeah, when we are speaking like South India, we can again go one level down. We can say Maharashtra, Andhra, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
We are the pioneers, we can say, for whole India. And Tamil Nadu being standing in the first.
Okay. Do you have any specific examples for adapting this sustainable startup? Any specific case studies that everyone knows?
Please come again.
Do you have any specific sustainable startup who is excel in the Tamil Nadu, sir?
You want the company name or?
Yes, company name, how they have started. Do you have any?
Even you can take the flow in software.
Okay.
We can say Zogo.
Okay.
And in kind of e-mobility, there are many companies here.
Okay.
Many notable companies are here.
Okay. Yes, sir. How far this sustainable startup differs from regular startup? Is there any difference or both are treated as same?
Both are almost the same except in the environmental front.
Okay.
But nowadays, being a startup, there are ratings also given to them. How much environmental concern they are.
Okay. If I want to start a startup company, I need to ensure these things. Whether it is
maybe yes.
Okay. Right. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Again, it is simple. What is the scope you are covering, and what is the purpose of what is the problem you are solving? That matters.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, see, in 30-40 years back, if you have purchased any vehicle or any electronic item, at least we used 20 to 30 years. Now we are purchasing any electronic devices. The maximum life is 5 years. So the e-wastages are most environmental issue generate. So how to recycle these wastages?
Definitely, sir. First, to answer your question, as you said, the BPL or Sanyo TV, no one could forget, which would lasted for 15 to 20 years. At the time, the world population, the count was something different. Now, in India alone, there is 140 crore population is there. To generate employment for them, to do some business to make money, we need to have products that will be in a short term, but as you rightly asked for it, you need to have for a recycled components in that. So nowadays, how the material is handled in the industries, or they have been segregated into, sorted into commodities: castings, formings, steel components, electromechanical assemblies, the electrical and electronics. The major problem with the recycling part is all the other what I've told. In chemicals, the plastics and rubbers will be there. All the other things, the recyclability is to 80 to 90% is possible. Where it problem is in the electromechanical and electronical components. Now what they have done is they have brought AI and other technologies, superior technologies, to make even collection of all the mixed, it will collect as a mixed one. Now easy sorting has been done based on images, and then we are trying to get maximum content being recycled from electrical and electronics. With that, we can say it is possible to do. And nowadays, you can also known to that in Flipkart and other e-commerce site, they get your mobile for a good price. It's because the mobile, only the major devices will be replaced, and all other things it will be refurbished and given to you. So again, and 50 to 60% of the e-waste is being regenerated here and sent to you. And nowadays, even you can take this a best example for my company. I work for a ZF EZF. It's a commercial vehicle control system company where we have one own unit called Reman. Reman means remanufactured products. We are supplying brakes, compressors, etc. In the compressors, majorly the piston, the rings, and other such sleeves, major those components we have replaced. The bodies are being good, so we are doing some refurbishment and we are selling the goods for the aftermarket, which is highly successful. So many companies like this have started to adopt the remanufacturing, recycling 3Rs, reusability principles, and they are doing it.
I would like to know that is there any special incentives from Government of India or
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
especially for recycling of plastics or metals?
Yes, sir. It is not like
Is there any
plastics or
special
something.
act?
Sir, regulations are there definitely to reduce the environmental waste that is there. Apart from that, there are many boards. Even for college students, also Atal Innovation Mission is there, where they are developing many principles and innovation stuffs to combat the waste pollution reduction. And one committee is there, National Action Plan Committee for the Change of the Climate, NAPCC. You can note it down. There also these things are being discussed and worked on.
Thank you.
Any other queries?
Yes, sir. Government is supporting in all the means, sir. Both the state and central, they are doing one. In fact, if you take Tamil Nadu, it is startup TN, startup Fame TN, like that. Many there. Our company, Madras Mineworks, is one of the shortlisted company. We have been into the GITEX, one of the prestigious event in the considered in the world. It is held in Dubai, along with our IT minister, Painivel Tyagarajan. We were showcasing our products in Dubai through our startup. Yes, sir.
Suppose if I want to apply for recycle-based industry, so is there any special kind of office is there, or shall I go with MSME?
So based on your business work, sir, basically it will be with the MSME, and they forward it to MNRE, Ministry of Renewable Energy.
Oh.
Sir, I have one question, sir. So for starting a startup, we need some investors, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, the investor also see the ESG score to decide to invest money responsibly, right?
Yes.
So how this ESG score has calculated, sir?
Sir, I explained that before. This is that, what to say, for the investors only, this ESG has been framed out.
Okay.
How they measure is because they have a assessment sheets. They have some check sheets. In
Okay,
each and everything they used to audit. But this will not be applicable for a new company. You are opening a company on Monday and you are meeting an investor on Wednesday. I won't go for an ESG score for you. It is for an established company. For you, the initial ratings, your initial principles will be assessed and will be checked.
Okay, okay. Is your company, this ZF Commercial, has this ESG score, sir?
Definitely, sir. You are rated in A.
What are the parameters they use to assess in general?
Many things.
Oh.
What is the energy we use is now we are in 80-20.
Okay.
80% green energy, 20% gray energy we are using.
Okay.
We have adopted many schools nearby us. And if you come to the area of Ambattur, I hope you know, in Chennai, it is Ambattur. You can see all the traffic lights is sponsored by ZF.
Oh.
And inside of company, many such practices are being followed. The waste products has been recycled and we have started to use. And yeah, in our company, no, not even a single amount of water is wasted. It is 100% repurposed and used for all the cases. And in Mogapere, one area is there, Mangal area they call it as. Those water, underground water is replenished by our repurposed water.
Any queries? Are there any other participants? If you have any queries, otherwise we'll. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we proceed, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for clarification, Sivaramakrishnan. Thank you, one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to propose a vote of thanks for this memorable event. First, we are very much thankful to our management for their encouragement, guidance, and unstinted support in all our endeavors. I am also thankful to Dr. K. Muhammad Junaid, Principal, for providing us with all possible support towards organizing this event. I extend my sincere thanks to all the participants of this Generic Talk Series 26 program for their enthusiastic participation. We have been fortunate to have some of the eminent persons from academia, industry, and medical field working in the area of design and development. I'm sure that the participants must have benefited by attending the Generic Talks 2026. My special thanks to our guest of honor, Mr. K. Sivaramakrishnan, Lead Design to Cost and Sustainability, ZF Group, Commercial Division, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, to deliver his wonderful speech today and is clarified many doubts which are raised by our participants. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Arthanari Soran's System Administrator and his team who worked behind the screen for this technical guidance and support. My thanks also go to all the people who given their precious time in organizing. In particular, I would like to acknowledge all the faculty members of mechanical department for their extensive support in making this generic talk test series 26 a grand success. Once again, I thanks one and all. Thank you. Sivaramakrishnan, hope to see in our college in future.
Thank you, Sivaramakrishnan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Ramakrishnan.